the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will put it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some...
Oh, and he knocks it out of the way, and he's running free. It's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Off play action on 1st down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Just keep giving them the easy catches until they do something to stop them.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover them up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for our tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to throw again. Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Line gets set. 1st down. Looking for space. It's Davison. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. That's caught. It's Hill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Moore to the air. Finds his tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Craven. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot at a return. It's out at the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he will just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Complete to start this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Moore will throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the option. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The defense putting points on the board.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Lots of room to run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Going to look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
He's brought down.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the 1st down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moore will throw. It's complete to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room after the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Takes the handoff. It's Kendricks. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. He got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Kendricks. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Kendricks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here's a heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Kendrick. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Military stun.
More to the air. That's reeled in. It's Napier. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. Checked out. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Here comes the heat. Breaks into the open. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive.
Touchdown, Ducks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this 2nd half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start.
There he goes. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Not much can impose your will on a defense like hopping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Makes the tackle at the 31. pickup of 5 on the play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Leaves it with the back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. They'll send the back in motion. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Looking for room. It's Riggs. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Military stun.
From the gun, the ground game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Moore to the air. He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Buys a little time. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Motion from the back. Finds a little space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
You just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on the hat, creating the explosive run.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0.